Wherever you find yourself this afternoon, I want to mention something that's very important. We saw the other day the CS Rafael Tuju, who is the Secretary General of the Jubilee Party, or actually the outgoing Secretary General of the Jubilee Party, because already the party had reached an agreement to push him out. And so he is on his way out even of the Jubilee Party. But we saw him trying to insinuate that the only MPs that were allied to the Deputy President were from his ethnic extraction, or from one tribe. And he called them some tribal support that the DP had, which he alleged that he was using to manipulate the government in the first term, which is a flat lie. And even the people who are not involved in politics can see it is a flat lie. And because God is fighting for the Deputy President, every move is not productive. It is becoming difficult to lie to the Kenyan people on anything to do with the DP, because the Deputy President is very open and his life is clear to many people, unlike some people whose lives are so concealed, including the people that the CS was warning that nobody should cross a particular line. But you see, in the freedom of a democracy, you don't throw stones to other people's houses when you live in a glass house. And so it's actually a matter of just having some decorum and understanding that your boss, the Deputy President, is your senior boss, not just a boss. But when you go castigating him in public, then later on, all the people you see around you, they will disown you, and they will say that it was your statement that you made and it was not their statement, and they will throw you under the bus, Bwana Tuju, and you shall not be able to recover yourself, because they will have gone away seeking their own selfish ends, because the interests that they do have may not match with the interests that you have. And so stop the ethnic profiling. It is not okay in this nation to seem to be castigating a particular community because of their leader. Because where do you place the millions of Kenyans who have faith in the Deputy President, who do not come from his ethnic extraction? It is important for you to weigh some of these things before you say them. I saw ANC, Wiper, and even some people who had shown some support for the former Prime Minister, looking at the statement that Rafael Tuju made, and they were completely opposed to those sentiments. Because you can't come today and say that 2012 and the only remedy was the handshake that happened this time, and then you're confirming something that has been a rumor, that immediately after the last election 2017, a spirited campaign to smear and destroy the character of the Deputy President was begun. And yes, and yesterday when you were speaking, you say that began immediately after the president was re-elected. That actually is casting your boss, the president, in very bad light. These are statements that withdraw from the support that the president had. These kind of statements, they don't add to the popularity of the president or to the credibility of what you are doing as a party. And actually, to be very honest, it is not okay to organize for goons to disrupt somebody who is on his way to church, or even the church service as it happened in Kieni. It is in the public domain that the church is a serious supporter of the deputy president. It is not about to change, it is about to increase even more. And people are beginning to buy into his ideologies. People are beginning to buy into, you know, his message, because he is a genuine supporter of the church, and the church in return is supporting one of its own. And it is not about to stop. You know, it is okay for people to look at the church whichever way they would like to look at the church. I can tell you, as a minister of the gospel, I can tell you for a fact the church loves Ruto, and the church is going to stand with him. And the more you castigate the church, and the more you try to stand against the church because Dr. Ruto is supporting the church, or vice versa, the more you are gluing them together. Everything that those that are against him are doing, it is ending up giving him a political mileage. Even the people that never felt like they could support him publicly, now they are coming out to support him publicly. So statements like what Raphael Tuju was giving yesterday, it was an uncalled for. It is not something that was necessary, because again, it is reviving the quest for the deputy president among especially the church. And when you saw like the impromptu rally at Githurai, it tells you that you can't call him a tribal leader. He is not a tribal leader at all, and he is trying to push an agenda that is a national agenda. I pray that you could buy a leaf from the way he is doing his campaigns. And I saw Raila Odinga yesterday meeting boda riders, and I think now people are beginning to change the conversation. The other day Raila Odinga had called the hustlers takataka. Those people are the boda riders, the mamambogas. Now he was meeting them yesterday. It is when we begin to respect each other and respect the views of each other, and we all compete on a play ground that is even, that is not biased at all, that we get the proper and best leaders. And these people are all Kenyans, for heaven's sake. We can all tolerate each other and begin to move properly. When Dr. Raphael Tuju is trying to insinuate that it's like the deputy president has got his wealth in an illegal means or in a way that is not okay, and is trying to talk about the KRA, that they should go for him. Even if KRA were to go for him, genuinely, nobody will see them as being genuine. People will be able to say it is because politically the KRA is being used to fight political battles. And so when a statement like that comes out and the KRA, they begin to go for him, then how will you stop his supporters from thinking that KRA are being used as a political tool to settle political scores? How will you be able even to tell when they are going after somebody genuinely and when they are going because they have been sent by somebody like the Secretary General of the Jubilee Party? It is important for everybody who is trying to, do politics in this country. Stop the ethnic profiling. It is not popular at all. Stop also the lies, because the lies will not go a long way. Look for something that is credible. Tell the people what you want to do for them. Those may be a bit credible, but when today it is not possible to show Kenyans that Ruto is corrupt. It is not possible. It is not possible because that narrative of corruption has been before. It has been rubbished even by the people that were before saying that the man is corrupt. So coming with a statement, a long statement to show that His Excellency the Deputy President is corrupt, it cannot sell anywhere. It is a lie that cannot sell anywhere. And as you said, it had a share of life which it outlived, or a battery life which it also outlived. And so right now it is important to engage on better ways and means to achieve that end that you want to achieve. But right now It is difficult, for example, to separate the church from Ruto. He has already got the support of the church. It is not possible to undo that because he has earned it. It is not benevolence. He has earned it. And people have seen that he is consistent, and he has been consistent with the church and the base known as the church in every tribe that you can name. There is a community known as the church that knows that William Ruto has been true to that constituency. It is spread across the nation. It has no tribe, it has no age. The young, the old, they are in there. And so this one is a constituency that it will not be easy even to push away from Ruto or Ruto away from it. And even with persecutions, this is a kind of an entity that can stand even in the face of persecution. So right now, just endear yourself to the church. Don't try to fight the church. It is not possible. Many emperors have tried to fight the church. They never won. When you try to fight the church because William Ruto seems to be the friend to the church, you are losing that battle. It is not possible. Many people have tried even to ban the Bible, and they try to say that you cannot worship. It never worked. So when you move your fight from William Ruto to the church, you lose them all, because the church can be a friend to anybody. And at this time, the church knows that God has chosen William Ruto to be the president after the current president exits office. And we have it prophetically, and we have seen practically that the man is serving together with the church, and he loves people genuinely. He loves the poor. He loves the people that are down there, and he has sold his desire to raise them up. So give the people hope. Don't go to fight them. Don't go to stone the vehicles as he is traveling. All these things are going to counterproduce against you. Don't even go, attacking his security and reducing his security. These things are not working, and they have been there before. They never worked. You can't repeat the same thing always and expect to get a different result. So kindly stop the ethnic profiling. It cannot sell anymore. God bless you as you continue to pray for this nation, for the peace of this country, and as you pray for the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. God bless you and do you well. We love you, and Jesus loves you the more. And we are praying and we are believing God that the best candidate is going to win. And the best candidate is not going to come with the violence that we are seeing, the chest thumping that we are seeing with the people that are against God's choice. They even know that he is a choice of God. I heard Tuju say, the chosen one. Of course, in a mocking way. But it doesn't matter whether you mock him or not. David was there. They mocked him. He became the king. And this time around, His Excellency, the Deputy President, is being helped by God to become the President of the Republic of Kenya. And we are believing in that God who is able to raise a man from down there. He raises the poor from a dunghill, and he causes him to eat with princes and with honorable men at the high table. That is our God. That's the God that we believe in. A message that resonates with us is a message that we can be able to buy and follow. God bless you. And I wish you well, and I pray that God is going to help you and strengthen you the more. Let's keep on praying, and Jesus is going to bless our nation. Amen and amen. You're blessed.